Today, Governor Mike DeWine and Lieutenant Governor John Husted were sworn in for their second terms. They both spoke at the Ohio State House alongside their wives. The two received nearly 2/3 of the votes in November's election. And one of the governor's newest proclamations is a requirement to vote. Residents in Ohio have 5 months to get a photo ID in order to cast a ballot during May's election.
Governor DeWine signed House Bill 458 into law, and our Neil Fisher has the number of changes and why some think the new changes will affect Ohioans negatively.
In May, casting your vote in Ohio will look different after Governor Mike DeWine signed changes to the elections process into law.
Ohio is going in the absolutely wrong direction when it comes to voting rights.
Colin Marazzi with the ACLU of Ohio says these forms of identification are out.
Documents like a bank statement, a paycheck, a government document.
And these are in.
Ohio driver's license or state ID, a passport, or a military identification card.
The ACLU estimates that 1 million Ohioans are impacted by this change. Jen Miller with the League of Women Voters says their main job is to advocate for voters, but now many are impacted.
Keep in mind that people with disabilities, senior citizens, students, low-income Ohioans, people that maybe are unexpectedly in the hospital, are all groups who may not have access to their ID when it comes time to vote.
While 10% of Ohioans are impacted by the photo ID requirement, others will be impacted as counties can now just have one drop box, as well as voters having fewer days to apply for absentee ballots and vote early in person. Cleveland Mayor Justin Bibb says just 20% of residents voted in the last election. He's hoping to get that number up as these new changes take effect.
Access to the ballot box is a sacred right in the state and a sacred right in this nation. And we have a lot more to do across this country to protect the voting rights.
A lawsuit has been filed against the state saying the law imposes needless and discriminatory burdens on Ohioans' fundamental right to vote. Meanwhile, voting advocates hope the state sets money aside for education on the new law. Laura?
All right, Neil Fisher live for us in the studio. Thanks.